from half court.
Jumping for joy with
first ever.
A 2-on-1. Oh,
did he bring it in? He did.
it is
caught!
From AHN Arena on the campus of Peters Township High School, tonight on the NFHS Network, it's continuing coverage of the 2026 WPIAL basketball playoffs. Boys 2A semifinal, the number 3 seed OLSH Chargers take on the number 2 seeded Sewickley Academy Panthers. And welcome inside the AHN Arena, everybody. I am Matt Forger, joined alongside Damon McDermott, and two of the perennial powers in this classification. Between these two teams, they've won 9 WPIAL titles. These two teams, Damon, they know a thing or two about winning. For Our Lady of the Sacred Heart, they're on a 16-game winning streak. They know a thing or two about winning streaks, by the way. They have the state's longest winning streak at 72 games. But this is a new team, and they're going up against a Sewickley Academy team that is really built off of what they had the success of last year. They went all the way to the state championship game and came up just short in that title game. So what gives in this game between the Chargers and the Panthers, David?
First off, Sewickley's now being rumored of what OLSH was a couple years ago, where they went dominant for those 5 years. Sewickley Academy, a lot of these people you're going to see tonight, a lot of these players you're going to see tonight are freshmen, sophomore. They're so talented. You'll see Mamadou Kane, Adam Kimba, Drew Steele, where they're this young, up-and-coming, exciting team, what OLSH was. But OLSH is saying, nobody's talking about us. We've won 16 in a row, like you just said. And they're saying, sure, make us the underdog. You know our history. We can come in this game and dominate like we have in past years. And it's a big test. Sewickley Academy, all the pressure's on them in this game.
Let's take a look at the playoff bracket and how everything played out. The defending champions, the Jeanette Jayhawks, they're the team that beat Sewickley in the semifinals in this round a year ago. They'll play the number 5 seed Clarendon Bears. Last time Clarendon was in a semifinal, Tyler Boyd was a senior in 2013. They upset the number 1 seed at that time, the Lincoln Park Leopards. Could it happen again on this side of the bracket? Sewickley Academy, they took down Greensburg Central Catholic 77-17, and then they defeated Winchester Thurston 61-33. You're talking about 50 points, Damon, in 2 games of basketball. This defense can be epic.
It can be really epic, and it can suffocate you. And the length that they have at all times, you're wondering, where are the open shots? First 2 teams will not be able to figure out. OLSH, a little bit more talented as we look at our tail of the tape, Matt. They average 59 points a game, one of the most explosive offenses that Sewickley Academy has faced this year. But look at 29.8 points per game for the whole entire season. Unbelievable.
I think the tail of the tape shares that if OLSH wants to win this basketball game, they have to keep this low scoring and really slow the pace down of the game, not get into a track meet with Sewickley, because if they score 70, OLSH is in trouble.
Yeah, you can't keep up with the same pace as Sewickley. You got to try to make it a little bit ugly, but you're still going to have to score 40, 50, almost 60 points in this game.
Let's take a look at our keys to get a win to advance to the Peterson Event Center. Both of these teams know how to get there. Can they get there with these groups? How do you get it done, David?
For OLSH, first off, as the underdog, you're going to have to break that press. Sewickley Academy is going to make you very uncomfortable in this game. Second, slow down the game. Make it ugly. So many teams want to do a track meet with Sewickley Academy. You're just not going to be able to do it. Lastly, if you want to be someone that pulls off an upset as a Cinderella, you got to get hot behind the arc. And for Sewickley Academy, win the paint with your size. You have bench production. You have so much depth scoring on this team. Lastly, start fast and don't worry about all the noise outside. Win this game and dominate.
The last time these two teams played, Sewickley won 42-35 in the state playoffs. They've played 15 times in the last 10 years. The series, OLSH leads it 8-7. Who wins it in this time around? Starting lineups and tip-off when we come back. OLSH, Sewickley Academy on the NFHS Network.
Growing up at Sewickley Academy, every single step is a giant leap towards extraordinary, where students are excited about school and develop a love for learning. Our early childhood students begin their adventure here in a world of discovery and wonder, building, creating, and stretching their imaginations, sharing curiosities, and kindness. We help each child with routines that build self-confidence. We lean into learning through exploration, allowing time to observe, question, and reflect. Through personalized attention, we see firsthand what excites them to learn and create lessons from the things they're most interested in, exploring new vocabulary to help communicate thoughts, developing math skills to problem solve, and even discovering talents and passions. Many steps are taken each day, and we make every one count. Sewickley Academy, intentionally extraordinary.
You're always on the winning team with the Power of Bowser, the official car dealer of the WPIAL. Visit powerofbowser.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to find your perfect vehicle. Get the absolute best price and the best car buying experience around. See the full lineup at powerofbowser.com. Powerofbowser.com, where the power of Bowser is yours.
If your basement walls are peeling, that is not appealing. So this is water damage,
Yes,
man?
sir. That's water damage.
How many people right now have compromise in their basement brought on by water?
Oh, the majority. I mean, water is the enemy of a home.
Right.
But it's better to have it assessed to give you that ease of mind.
Sure.
Inspections are free. Might as well just give us a call to help.
Baker's Waterproofing is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
Stay connected with all the action. Follow JRM Sports on X, Instagram, and YouTube. Get the latest highlights, exclusive content, and behind-the-scenes moments from your favorite sports. Don't miss a second. Follow us today.
Back inside AHN Arena for this 2A WPIAL semifinal. Let's go down to the public address announcer for the starting lineups. So the Chargers just introduced as the number 3 seed in this 2A playoff matchup, and mentioned their success 16 in a row. And then the starting lineup for the Panthers of Sewickley Academy. See Caden Battles, Lucas Grimsley, the senior, the 6'8 sophomore Mamadou Kane.
He's been taking over social media. He's been taking over hoops highlights here. And then lastly, sorry to cut you off there, Adam Ikimba, the other 6'8" stud, as we got the lineups there. And
yeah, taking a look at those for the Chargers: Austin Absek, Frankie Egrick, Tierney McCullough, Jake Johnson, and Patrick Altmar. For Sewickley Academy, Drew Steele, Caden Battles, Lucas Grimsley, Mamadou Kane, and Adam Ikimba as the lineups for this semifinal. The Duke, North Carolina of WPIAL basketball. These two teams separated by less than 5 miles from each other, two private schools.
And you can just feel it in the stadium. There's a little bit of animosity, but respect at the same time, and a little bit of what do you think the prediction is going to be. We've never got asked so many times what we think a game score is going to be. Is everybody so interested in this matchup? I think Mamadou Kane hasn't lost a tip-off the whole entire year, by the way.
Yeah, and he wins another one against Altmar as Sewickley sets up shop offensively. One loss to Sewickley's season. That was the regular season finale in a game outside of the state of New Jersey. That went off the mark by Grimsley, and a rebound for Austin Absek. Absek runs the point. Frankie Egrick on the right hand to the rack, and up and under, misses. Mamadou Kane gets the rebound.
Any other team that is a simple layup off a dribble right there against this team and the height, you had to adjust or you're going to get blocked by Ikimba.
Grimsley feeds down low to Adam Ikimba. Ikimba on the right hand, moved it back outside to Steele's bounce pass to get it to Mamadou Kane, and around the horn there is a 3 seconds. Adam Ikimba hung out in the lane too long.
Now, Akimba's size can give you a lot of advantages, but if they keep on doubling you like this, he's been panicking early and often. He doesn't go right back up with the basketball. Really good double teams on Mamadou and Adam Ikimba to start this game.
Absek up the floor on the left hand. Johnson feeds down low, rims out for Frankie Egrick, and a rebound for the Panthers and a foul called against the Chargers, first one of the night. And Frankie Egrick gets called for the first foul.
Like how OLSH has come out in this game, though. A lot of double teams underneath, playing physical against these guards. Caden Battle's so fast, but you just got to try to keep him in front of you.
This game, you want to be like Mike. Two Mikes as head coaches. Sewickley Academy's Mike Isolino and Our Lady of the Sacred Heart's Mike Rodriguez. Mamadou Kane mid-range, offline. Johnson, a clear away, or McCullough, a clear away rebound. Tierney McCullough Jr. injured early part of the season in the lane. Fades away at the foul line. That rims out. And we still haven't had a score. We're coming up on 2 minutes.
I was about to say, who would have thought? But big game, can slow a lot of things down, and really good defense so far by both of these teams.
And that goes to the script of the Chargers want as Steele misses a three. Tipped up by Mamadou Kane, moved outside Grimsley. Grimsley feeds down low off a few hands. Mamadou gets the Panthers on the board.
Talked about it in the girls' game before this, but when you got someone down low that can just clean up the trash right there, not the easiest play, the nicest looking play, but it's 2 points. Nobody cares how it went in.
Absek gets a screen from Olbar. McCullough, and now on the near side, controlled by Egrick down low one more time. A reverse that doesn't fall there for Johnson.
Again, really nice pick and roll a lot of the times.
Three, Grimsley, that doesn't fall. Another rebound for Mamadou Kane inside, and he traveled. Shuffled the feet.
OLSH so far really passing the test defensively, making Mamadou Kane a little bit uncomfortable. They got to find some scoring lanes, though. Off that last opportunity, we saw that pick and roll. It's just a little bit uncomfortable because of the shot blocking ability of Mamadou Kane and Akimba.
McCullough to Absek. 5 minutes to play, or 5 minutes to play here in the first, and OLSH has not scored, and they turned the ball over on the other side. But if you would have said that, you would have thought they were in real trouble, and they trail 2-0.
Yeah, so far the offense for Sewickley Academy, I don't think they're used to a team that is so confident in their guards sticking with Caden Battles and Drew Steeles, and then anytime down low so far, OLSH is going to double Mamadou or Akimba. They're doing a really good job with help defense.
Drew Steeles on the right side of the lane, floater, not enough on it. Johnson's underneath it. McCullough out to Absek. Austin Absek guarded against Battles, and now here to the near side. It's Egrick. They play catch. Ball movement for the Chargers down to Johnson. In traffic, knocked out of bounds. Alf on the Chargers. Drew Steeles causing a turnover there, and back to the Panthers. 4:24 here in the first.
Again, really good ball movement, but Sewickley, they just play man, and they can switch all 5 positions, and I think OLSH is figuring that out. Like, oh, I got to match up against Mamadou Kane, I'm a point guard. Then you go, oh my gosh, you can keep up with me wherever I go, and it just makes it such a tough matchup.
Up top, Steeles to Grimsley. Down to Mamadou Kane. To Battles, who slices through. Bounce pass to Akimba inside. It's rejected by Olbar. And he got in the blocking
by the big man.
Johnson on the right hand, rejected on the other side. One block, it's a block party at Peters Township. Back the other way. 3-ball from Steeles is good from the corner pocket.
Matt, they made the switch to have the sophomore start the last 2 playoff games. And as he steps out of bounds for OLSH, it's going to be Sewickley basketball. But we've been talking about this sophomore all year, how talented and how much he's grown. For a guy to knock down a shot like that early in this game, it just shows you why he's finally in the starting lineup for Sewickley.
Yeah, he had one of the memorable performances of the state playoffs. Also had a whale of a game here on this floor in the state semifinals. That shot missing for Battles. Can the Chargers get points on this trip?
I think the Chargers have been held scoreless for 5 minutes at any time this season.
McCullough, strong, and fouled, and he'll try to earn them at the line. 3:15 to go in the first, and it will be Tierney McCullough, the junior, is another look on the foul. Mamadou Kane's first.
I think he is the difference maker in this game. Comes up a little bit on that ankle and that leg that's sleeved up in this game, but he's a slasher on this team that can really get Mamadou Kane in some foul trouble, which will help a ton for OLSH in the second half.
Jameer Guyton, first time into the ball game. We've known his defensive prowess for Sewickley Academy as Chargers on the board with 2 converted by Tierney McCullough.
Really shows you how much he's improved, too, as now being that first guy off the bench for Sewickley.
McCullough, 75% free throw shooter, 100% from the line tonight. Battles to steals. Good atmosphere here at AHN Arena for this 2A semifinal. Mamadou Kane up strong, got the roll. And Kane versus Altmar is going to be fun tonight.
It's been fun so far, and Akimbo on the other side as he gets a steal, and now 2 more points for Sewickley, and OLSH is going to have to take their first time out.
Mike Rodriguez calls the timeout.
You think OLSH is playing so well in this game, but then you look up in there, now they're down by 7 so early in this game, and they're slowing Sewickley down. That's the first thing you got to do. But then all that effort on defense, Matt, you got to produce some offense too, and that's what's so challenging playing against this Panthers team.
Another look at Mamadou Kane and the size advantage, just a sophomore. If it's the first time you're seeing him, another sophomore there, and Drew Steele. And Sewickley has that 9-2 lead. Mike Rodriguez calls the first time out of the game in his 18th season at OLSH, 2-time Pennsylvania Coach of the Year, and a former special agent in charge of the FBI Pittsburgh Bureau. Over 550 wins as a head coach. Also coached at Winburn High School in Johnstown and Whitnall High School out in Wisconsin. 74 straight wins from January 2020 to December 2022. That is a state best to go along with 4 straight Whitfield championships. And they could have had 3 straight state titles if COVID didn't get in the way of what that was. So Jake DeMichael, a big part of that team for OLSH in the house. Connor Tull checks into the lineup for Sewickley Academy, and a quick sub. Austin Absek had been substituted for Owen Minzer. Minzer takes a quick return seat to the bench. Guyton steals. Tull. Tull, one of the 3-point shooters. Inside they go. Fading away at the elbow, Mamadou Kane, no. Ikemba the board, and a foul off the rebound.
Foul on Akimbo. He's about to kick that right back out to Tall, who had an open 3 because they're doubling the big guys underneath.
Nolan Reed picks up the foul. Sophomore. That one from the near wing. Drew Steele hits a triple.
He's growing every single game, and if he keeps getting better, watch out for him. Now 6 points already in the first quarter for Sewickley.
And a 10-point lead quickly for the Panthers. No look passing and taken away by Drew Steele. Steele throws it into a passing lane, but Mamadou Kane gets the ball right back and gives it back to Drew for another triple, and he's offline this time. McCullough rips down the rebound.
Had Tall open there. They decide going for the contested 3, maybe a little bit of a heat check for Drew Steele. Can't blame him for taking that shot.
Absek, right side, moved it back outside. Johnson to McCullough. Altmar on the hook shot. Patty, no, it rolls out. Mamadou, defensive board, and almost threw that out of bounds. Drew Steele's an athletic play to chase that one down at the sideline.
Looks at him like, I don't need a fastball. Just give me the ball with my hands.
Tall, bouncing inside and back out. Drew Steele's open look for 3 off the rim. Johnson gets the rebound. Johnson through traffic and fouled. 2 shots coming for Jake Johnson, the senior.
6'3", one of the bigger guys for OLSH, doing a really good job. Again, any way they can get Mamadou or Ikimba with some fouls early in this game is going to help and pay dividends in the third and fourth quarter.
Johnson, a 75% free throw shooter, misses his first. He averages 16 points a game. As Amari Spencer checks in, and he was a guy, senior on the Sewickley squad that got a lot of playing time, a lot of starts this season, now coming off the bench. Missing the shot, and a jump ball is called off of the miss, and the arrow keeps it with OLSH. So a good battle underneath. The Chargers battle and win that one. Nolan Reed, give him kudos on that one.
OLSH, again, they're matching the physicality. They're playing really good defense against Sewickley. You just got to somehow find a couple of your shot makers, some comfortable looks in this game. It feels like everything's just a little bit rushed so far.
Reed on the right hand, pulls up at the baseline, bounces out. Ikimba's there. Drew Steele slows it down with 30 seconds. OLSH does not have a field goal in this opening quarter. 3. That's long putback opportunity. Second and third are no good. Johnson, McCullough now, 15 seconds. McCullough up and found. He'll try to earn 2 more at the line, but the field goals for the Chargers not falling in this first 8 minutes of play, and Johnson going to try to get 2 here at the line.
Love McCullough driving to the rack
McCullough, beg
again.
your pardon.
Second time we've seen that in this game, but they got to start making foul shots. We've seen 3 misses already.
McCullough's a 75%.
That's what I mean. They're used to making these. Again, maybe a little bit of jitters here in this semifinal. Very successful program, but for a lot of these guys, this is the first time they're in a big game like this. But McCullough's done a really good job creating space out of everybody so far. I really think they need to lean into him going into the second quarter as he cashes in on the second.
Guyton to Lucas Grimsley. To Steele, kicking out to Tall. Tall, nice job to get inside. That one spins out at the buzzer. And that's the way the first 8 comes to a close. Sewickley Academy 12, OLSH 3. No field goals from the field for the Chargers. But they're still hanging around with the Panthers after 8. Second quarter action from AHN Arena at Peters Township right here on the NFHS Network.
When you fire up Big Ten Plus, you get more game, nonstop, around the clock. More live games you won't see anywhere else. More access to your team, wherever you want, 24/7. More stories.
Unstoppable.
More highlights. Whoa! More big-time playmakers. Plus, catch up to 4 games at once, so you'll never miss more shots, spikes, and scores. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
If your basement walls are peeling, that is not appealing. So this is water damage,
Yes,
man?
sir. That's water damage.
How many people right now have compromise in their basement brought on by water?
Oh, the majority. I mean, water is the enemy of a home.
Right.
But it's better to have it assessed to give you that ease of mind.
Sure.
Inspections are free. Might as well just give us a call to help.
Baker's Waterproofing is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
NFHS presentation, WPIAL semifinals at 2A. Mike Rodriguez, I think that face about says it all in the first 8 minutes, David.
Yeah, he's experienced about everything, but I don't know how many times he's had a quarter with not a field goal made.
Seen a lot of OLSH basketball by the time, David. I can't remember one. 3 on the way. That's airballed by Grimsley. And back come the Chargers and McCullough. Now Johnson. Johnson at the baseline, trying to break
there.
the
We're
streak.
good. We're good.
There it is. Johnson hits the Chargers their first field goal of the night.
Hopefully that just carries on some momentum here for them in the second quarter. Again, they've guarded Sewickley better than I think anybody this year.
Grimsley open look for 3. That's short. Mamadou chases it into the corner and throws it away and gets it right back, and then only to lose it again. Johnson is there. McCullough to Avsek. Guarded by Grimsley now, Frankie Egrick. Avsek thought about it, will drive and kick instead. Johnson at the foul line extended, moved it back outside.
They just haven't had a three-point play to look appetizing. There we go.
There's Johnson, open look, and he converts. Triple for Johnson. And it's 12-8, just like that.
Man, it's so funny. They did not have a three-point attempt. They just could not get one going. You finally get a nice shot there for Johnson.
Grimsley to Battles. Woke up the Charger faithful here. 12-8 ball game, a little 5-0 run for the Chargers. Outside, Guyton to quiet the crowd, well off the mark. McCullough to Johnson.
Good defense by OLSH, but I would say we've seen a lot more shots for Sewickley just not fall we're used to seeing from this team.
Yeah, I think so much emphasis had been put on the fact that OLSH hadn't had a field goal and not enough emphasis on Sewickley not converting their own offensive opportunities. They could have really made and put OLSH in a deep hole, and they allowed them to stay right with them. As McCullough leans into that one too much. Off a few hands, out of bounds, and the officials discuss and say it's Sewickley basketball. As Ikemba checks back in for Guyton for Sewickley.
They shoot decent. It's probably 20-2 in that first quarter. Then now you're thinking, man, we're only up by 4.
Right.
And OLSH has finally got a little bit of momentum and crowd on their side.
Mike Izzolino, head coach of Sewickley Academy in his second season. Formerly an assistant coach at Robert Morris University. Battles with it now for the Panthers. Lucas Grimsley inside to Adam Ikemba. Grimsley slices through the lane, blocked by Omar. McCullough back the other way, got his pocket pick, but a foul. A freshman Kracian going to pick it up.
How many times have we seen Lucas Grimsley get swatted this year? Really good defense by OLSH on the other side. Look at that swat, clean. And then if you're OLSH, you really wish you would have got points out of this, so a heads-up foul by freshman Eric Kracian. But OLSH looks like they are finally in this game and not intimidated at all by this Sewickley team. Everybody pretty much guaranteed would be in the 2A final.
Johnson took it away, but Ikemba gave it right to him, and Mamadou Kane with authority.
That's why a lot of people have been talking about Sewickley Academy right there. What a jam by Mamadou.
Maybe a frustration drunk there for the Panthers as McCullough misses the layup. I beg your pardon, that was Egrick who missed. Tic-tac-toe and back-to-back slams. This time it's Ikemba. Got the bench to stand up. 16-8, Panther lead, timeout. OLSH. And frustration there, timeout. Chargers take their second timeout of this first half.
You know who else is a little bit frustrated? Probably that rim from Sewickley Academy. Watch Mamadou Kane right there. Almost ripped the rim down. And then Adam Ikemba said, wait a minute, I'm 6'8", I can do the same thing. He gets a big dunk. And then you were just talking about, Matt, that timeout. Coach Rodriguez was so upset because they're just not attacking the press the right way. You're going to get trapped on that sideline if you go towards the bench. And when you play Sewickley, you just cannot get trapped in that press, or this game's going to get out of hand quickly. You were down by 2, now you're down by 8. That quick, as soon as you try playing at the same pace Sewickley plays at.
Panthers leading it 16-8. And these two teams met in the state playoffs last year. It was a 42-35 Sewickley Academy win. They met in the playoffs. This is the 5th time in the last 10 years they've met in the playoffs. Sewickley is 3-1 in those games, including 2 WPIAL championship games.
2017, 2018, and then OLSH turned the favor right after that. And it's one of those matchups that we hope to see every year. Sewickley's going up to 4A, but come on, put OLSH on the non-section schedule, please. As this rivalry will never go away, it seems like. There's that press again. You got to get past it or they're going to bully you all game long.
And it causes a turnover as Battles got it to Ikemba for the steal and score.
They're not going to get out of it until you prove that you can get through it.
This time they are able to, and Altmar's wide open, and he'll jam it in. We've seen 3 dunks in the quarter.
Patty said, wait a minute, I can get up and down there too. Mamadou debated on getting a block there, but really nice play to break that press and a slam the other way for OLSH to get him back in this ball game.
Battles near side, Grimsley inside to Kane and around the horn, back top of the key 3. Grimsley converts. A man who had an unconscious PIAA semifinal on this floor against Greensburg Central Catholic last year. You don't want him to get hot from 3.
No, I call him Mr. Big Time. It's every time they need a big basket, you go to your senior.
Altmar banks open. The bank of Patty.
Patty's got 4 points here in the second quarter. You can see the confidence brewing from him, too. He could be a really big piece in this game for OLSH. He's playing really good defense against 2 big guys right now.
Back outside, Battles, open look for a triple. Pure for Caden Battles.
That's the issue when you start putting so much pressure on Ikemba. There's a steal by Lucas Grimsley as well.
Grimsley could not get the score.
But when you start doubling these guys underneath, watch out, maybe another dunk.
No, it's Altmar going up and being fouled. Great sportsmanship there from Mamadou Kane, pulling him up. The big fellas respected each other underneath.
Love the battle, and I love how he's going up. He knows Mamadou Kane's there, but I'm going to try to dunk on him. And they both tell each other, good job, real fast, right back to business. And the pace has definitely picked up, Matt, but I don't know if that's a good thing for OLSH because now they're down by 11 points. Before, when the game was ugly, they were only down by 4. Sewickley wants you to play a game like this. They really do.
Mamadou comes out with 2 fouls. Mamadou Kane came to the United States from Senegal and has just really taken to this Panthers family. Got a chance to talk to him earlier this season and just so happy when you ask him about the team, he just smiles ear to ear.
It's his family. He had so much fun talking to us and just getting to talk about his coaches and how he might get yelled at a lot, but he knows it's all to just get better.
Rob Southall lost it. McCullough, Johnson fading away short, and Ikemba's there. Battles bouncing, taken away there. Teaming up, it's Egric and Absek for the steal.
Getting his first 2 points. Good job swiping that away from a real speedy Caden Battles as well. And OLSH is just fighting back every single possession, now only down by 9. Not the cleanest game, Matt, but love the competitiveness from both sides.
Almost one of those games everyone's afraid to make a mistake, so everybody makes a mistake.
Yep, that's how it always goes. Just play free.
Grimsley, another one, his second triple of the night.
2 for 2 from the three-point line in this quarter. No look pass, but Drew Steele's get a hand on it.
Grimsley's 47 three-pointer of the season. He's 44% on the season from downtown.
That young man can shoot it. There's a reason why he has 1,000 points in his career. These last 2 years especially. I mean, when he gets hot from 3, like you said, he took over that Greensburg Central Catholic game. He's taken over this game a little bit with 2 for 2 in this quarter.
Absek down low and a block. Ikemba with the rejection of Reed's shot.
Again, against most high school teams, that's a really nice pass, really nice play. But when you got a 6'8" guy that has a 7-foot wingspan, he can clean a little bit up for you down low.
Got to get them to leave their feet first.
Draw as many fouls as you can. Mamadou Kane's out of this game. Now you start going at Ikemba.
Steals to Southall, quick passing. Battles another open look for a triple. That one bounced up high. Rebound there. Grimsley back to steals and Battles resets. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Drew Steals, Battles, and Grimsley.
Kemba's really moving out of the paint because he got a 3-second on him once already.
Battles threw everybody up and fouled. And got one to the face there. And again, Patrick Altmar came over to make sure he was good. Now, the sportsmanship on these sides, they're rivals, and no question both of these teams want to be at the Peterson Event Center on Friday evening, but I'm impressed.
It's almost when you both know that you're some of the best teams, maybe in all of the state of Pennsylvania, you have a respect for each other. You know what goes into that. So their competitors out there, as South Hall will check back out, and Lucas Grimsley gets a must-deserved rest. Guyton and Amari Spencer come back in the game.
Battles missing there, 81% free throw shooter, so he does not miss very often. We were going to be 2 games for 2 games on the announcer.
Sewickley parents, Blackhawk parents, they're all like, these guys just need to put a cork in it.
The amount of times I've been told that, Damon.
Somehow we're still talking.
Right. Somehow. 10 seconds. Avsek. McCullough. 1 second. It could be good if it goes. It's short. 28-15. The Panthers of Sewickley Academy trying to get back to the WPIAL championship. And they have the lead over Our Lady of the Sacred Heart. At the break, 28-15. The 2 seed leads the 3 seed in 2A. When we come back, highlights from the first half, and Damon breaks it all down, getting you ready for the second 16 minutes of this Duke, North Carolina rivalry of high school basketball. And you're watching it all here, the WPIAL playoffs on the NFHS Network.
When you fire up Big Ten Plus, you get more game, nonstop, around the clock. More live games you won't see anywhere else. More access to your team, wherever you want, 24/7. More stories. Unstoppable. More highlights. More big-time playmakers. Plus, catch up to 4 games at once, so you'll never miss more shots, spikes, and scores. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
You're always on the winning team with the Power of Bowser, the official car dealer of the WPIAL. Visit powerofbowser.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to find your perfect vehicle. Get the absolute best price and the best car buying experience around. See the full lineup at powerofbowser.com. Powerofbowser.com, where the power of Bowser is yours.
At Leway, we understand the power of personalization. From hats to water bottles, our expert services include screen printing, embroidery, and a variety of promotional items. We also specialize in team sports gear. What truly sets Leway apart is our dedicated design team, including our talented on-staff graphic designers and exponential customer service. Choose Leway to make a lasting impression on and off the field.
You can shop for pretty much anything online. Clothes, food, vacations, you name it. All without ever leaving the comfort of your couch. Finally, banking can be just that easy too. With the all-new FMB e-store, you can shop for hundreds of financial products to manage your money, all from the comfort of your couch. From clicks to bricks, we've got you covered. Experience the FMB e-store in branch, on your phone, or online at fmb-online.com.
If your basement walls are peeling, that is not appealing. So this is water damage, man?
That's water damage.
How many people right now have compromise in their basement brought on by water?
Oh, the majority. I mean, water is the enemy of a home.
Right.
But it's better to have it assessed to give you that ease of mind.
Sure.
Inspections are free. Might as well just give us a call to help.
Baker's Waterproofing is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
West University, we're making college make sense again for people who maybe thought college wasn't the answer. We're making college practical with programs tied to in-demand jobs that prepare you for success right away. We're making college accessible by breaking down barriers and offering more choices. We're making college approachable with faculty who understand where you're coming from and help you get where you're going. At Penn West, we're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
Stay connected with all the action. Follow JRM Sports on X, Instagram, and YouTube. Get the latest highlights, exclusive content, and behind-the-scenes moments from your favorite sports. Don't miss a second. Follow us today.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Big Ten Plus. Get 3 months of Big Ten Plus for only $4.99 per month. Scan the QR code or go to big10plus.com and enter NFHS when selecting a monthly pass at checkout.
We are back inside AHN Arena. It's halftime with Sewickley Academy leading Our Lady of the Sacred Heart 28-15 with Damon McDermott, Matt Fargo, and what a wild first 16 minutes. Damon OLSH doesn't have a field goal in the first quarter and really plays right with the Panthers, but Sewickley Academy able to get some breathing room there towards the waning moments of the second quarter.
And we saw 3 dunks. I would say the biggest thing outside of the dunks, the turnovers, Sewickley shooting a little bit better from the three-point line. And when you're the underdog, a little bit undersized, you got to be the team that's shooting a little bit better. And right now, Sewickley, when they get double-teamed down low, what we saw from Mamadou is you see a big dunk right there. And Adam McKimba last year, they used to panic, I told you, Matt, when they get double-teamed down low. Now they're doing such a good job as, okay, if I'm getting doubled, one of my guards is open for a three-point play, and that's where you saw Lucas Grimsley hit 2 3-pointers. Drew Steele hit a big one. Caden Battles also did. So that's where the shooting is really coming to help Sewickley in this first half. And for OLSH, right when things started to go their way, that's where Sewickley will press you, and they'll get 6 to 8 points in a matter of 30 seconds on you. You go, what just happened?
Yeah, you know, all season long, Sewickley Academy has really relied on spreading the wealth offensively. And, you know, I don't know that everybody has bought that. I think they really invest a lot of attention into Mamadou Kane, but it's a testament again tonight. Drew Steele, Lucas Grimsley, Mamadou Kane all have 6 points, and Caden Battles is just behind with 4 points. So they do spread the wealth around as opposed to, like, I mean, you even look from a Our Lady of the Sacred Heart standpoint, it's a little bit less so and more directed in one or two directions.
And let's be honest, it's when you go on Instagram and you see Mamadou dunk 3 times, you think he has 35 points. No,
right.
he had 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you had a guy like Lucas Grimsley give you 18. Lucas Grimsley was an all-state player that didn't get a lot of recognition this year, and that's because they just spread the ball out so much. And then you have 3, 4, 5 guys off the bench who can also get you points. So none of these guys are selfish, and I think that really pays dividends to them as well, because a couple of these guys could be playing for different teams, averaging over 20 a game for sure.
OLSH starts with the possession here in the third. WPIL 2A semifinal for a right to play at the Pete. 5 o'clock on Friday. Loose basketball. No one knows where it is. Altmar bowling balls it over to Absek. And the Chargers maintain possession. On the right side, it's Absek, and he's fouled.
We got people asking us about the score of the other game. We got people asking us scores of every game.
We are within the crowd and the fans tonight. There's no media access up here. Altmar in the lane, turnaround, Banks open, bank of Patty one more time.
He's got 7. Really impressed with his game, using his size, but still very athletic down low for OLSH.
(28-17). Sewickley an 11-point advantage. Mamadou into the corner. Lucas Grimsley off the mark. Chased down by Ikemba. And a reset for the Panthers.
Cannot give them second chance points like this.
Bouncing in to Adam Ikemba. That's a high percentage shot.
It's going to go in every time unless one time he breaks the rim, which is going to happen, I feel like, in his high school career.
Ikemba from Congo. And The attempt there, McCullough trying to be Curly Neal of the Globetrotters with that skyhook shot.
I think he psyched himself out a little bit too much. He's a slashing type guard that I think can go up with Mamadou there. You got to pretty much do your regular layup, maybe switch hands or put a little bit more air on that, but you tried putting that way up off the board.
You knew how good these teams were defensively, and it has proven to be that. Nice drop-off there by Kane, but Ikemba can't finish. McCullough pushes it back up the floor, and he'll go all the way for the rejection on the other end. Mamadou Kane smiles on the other side, and then a nice save by Drew Steele to get it back to Mamadou Kane. Steele battles Grimsley to Mamadou. No look to get it inside in the paint. Ikemba back out. Kane. Sewickley not in a hurry. Steals, battles. Back up top.
How many times have we seen Sewickley not push the pace?
Battles. Rims out. Another skying rebound for Drew Steele. Steele look for a three. Corner pocket, Drew Steele.
How about the pass by the big man there? A little no look by Mamadou Kane. Unselfish. Could have went and drove to the rack there.
3-point number 35 of the season for Drew Steele. Tic-tac-toe passing. Two more for Mamadou Kane. And a timeout taken. It's 35-17 Panthers. On the other side of the bracket, it's the defending champions, Jeanette Jayhawks, taking on the 5-seed Clarendon Bears. And in the second, it is a one-point game. The Jayhawks leading 14-13 over the Clarendon Bears. The Bears upset the 4-seed Neshannock 51-36 last round. And watch this game on the NFHS network from Norwin High School. And a good one there. Three that gets in and expands the Jeanette lead to 17-13.
How about the awesome stuff we can do on a broadcast now? Imagine saying we could do that 10 years ago.
Right.
And now we can watch both. People can watch both high school hoops games. We can give you some highlights. One year they're going to let us do one where we have 8 games and just us in the middle, man. We're going to call them all. We're going to try.
Gosh.
Yeah, but
some people's dreams and a lot of people's
nightmare.
They're
like, no, they're like, great technology, but let's not do that. But either way, whoever plays Jeanette or Clareton, you see Jeanette get that 4-point lead. It is going to be a heck of a matchup. All 4 of these teams, I really think, have a good chance of winning that state 2A championship. Sewickley lost in that heartbreaker against Linville last year by a point. Mamadou Kane told us he thinks about it every single day. He missed the last shot with 3 seconds to go in that game.
Yeah, the Blue Bloods of small high school basketball in the district with those 4 programs, what Adrian Batts has done at Jeanette.
Jeanette and Clareton in football as well. That's just where athletes are born.
That's the 3rd time between those 2 teams' section opponents.
They don't like each other either.
No.
I mean, we had some really good 2A final matchups here for the semifinals.
Grimsley the steal. Grimsley the jam for the senior.
Said, hey, Matt, hey, Damon, I know I can shoot, but every once in a while I'm going to get up there. And there's a slam for Lucas Grimsley.
And a steal by Drew Steele. Popped it away. Mamadou, right place, right time, and he slid down, lost the ball out of bounds. Drew Steele's a really nice job there of even getting a chance at that, and they think it might have been because of a slick floor. Yeah, they're asking for a towel.
Well, Coach Isolino said, I'll go out there. If nobody's going to wipe it up. And now I thought he was going to go all the way out there and clean it up.
The assist from the officials there. Keep everybody. There we go. Great job.
Coach is saying if we make it to the finals, there is mop guys.
Yeah.
But the semifinals, we don't got them. So.
Well, the officials just open the wife doesn't see them. You don't do that in the house. 3 ball from the near side. It's a 3 from Drew Steele. 40-17 Panthers have roared out to this lead as Absek The Chargers, Egrick.
Trying that pick and roll up top, and they're starting to realize Mamadou Kane can keep up with your point guard and shooting guard. It's a little bit of a helpless feeling.
Johnson outside to Egrick for a three. Got it. Much needed for the Chargers. Cuts the deficit back to 20, and almost a steal there by Egrick. Lost it out of bounds.
Biggest thing for OLSH is you just got to put together a couple stops. You're not going to be able to get 20 points here in a couple minutes. You're going to have to fight hard here, but try to chip away as much as you can. Try to get it to 15 or 10 by the end of this third quarter.
Battles, far side. Steals, conducting traffic. 3 minutes to go. 3 and change. Here in the third. And a 20-point lead for the Panthers. Battles. Moved it back outside to Mamadou Kane. Got his pocket pick, got it right back in the lane. Moved it right back outside to Steals. Top of the key. Back to Mamadou inside. Mamadou rejects it by Omar. Sewickley able to get the ball right back. Steals top of the key three. Clangs off the rim. Another rebound. Sewickley realizes two Panthers were battling for it, and Kimba and Kane, but they can't come up with the basket.
Really good job by Patty down low as well.
Three falling away is Johnson. No good. Mamadou and a timeout. Sewickley Academy. First time we've seen Mike Izzolino as animated as we know him to be.
He just wants them to slow it down a little bit, and it's hard when you're up by 20 to kind of emphasize, hey, we still got to take care of this basketball. But so far, every test has been passed by Sewickley, as you see in these highlights. The three ball really got hot here in the third quarter, and that full court press generated a lot of turnovers. There's Lucas Grimsley with a one-handed jam himself and a little flex for the camera. Drew Steals again, the sophomore, and then OLSH, though, they did fire back with that three to finally get back on the board. Down by 20. It just feels like it happened so fast. They were only down by 8 points. They're playing really good. They have the size down low. A lot of teams in 2A can't compete with Sewickley, with Patty, who's having a pretty good game, but he's not used to saying, okay, I out-rebound one 6'8" guy. There's another one. I get boxed out by Akimba, then Mamadou's there. So it's just been a challenge for OLSH, and then they just have not been able to get any separation on a lot of these three-point looks to get them back in this ball game.
Out of the timeout, let's see what Mike Izzolino and the Panthers draw up here. Guyton on the floor for the Panthers. Mamadou steps out. Guyton looks for that three, and he delivers. Jameer Guyton, just his 10th three-pointer of the season, but it expands the lead back to 23. Altmar lost it. Absek was there. Absek directs traffic. Frankie Egrick and Altmar, and Absek looks for it. Misses the three, and Kane, the board, almost threw it right back into the hands of Egrick, and a foul is called on Frankie Egrick for the Chargers. That'll be the second team foul on OLSH here, the third, so really no issue there.
A pretty clean game overall from both teams, not many fouls.
How about Austin Absek, the point man for OLSH, guitarist in Donnie Iris's band as a high school student.
That's one of the coolest things I've ever heard. That's awesome.
Yeah, really talented guitarist. Also,
can't be nervous, and you're playing in front of thousands of people as a high school kid.
No, this is small time.
Yeah, this is like, 1,000 people. That's cute. I'm out there with Donnie Iris.
Blocking foul. Altmar going to pick that up.
Mike Izzolino might have seen Donnie Iris. He plays at Robert Morris every year.
Yep, that's true.
St. Patty's Day.
Yep.
The Pittsburgh connections, they go everywhere.
Oh,
at all
they
times.
are everywhere. But, yeah, talk about high school kids. They amaze you, man. Guyton and Steals Spencer into the game here for the Panthers. It's keep away time for Sewickley Academy. Mamadou didn't get the roll. Ikemba underneath, battles. That one rolls out. Another board, this time Spencer, and a reset. Under a minute to go.
Kane is yelling at himself as there's finally a turnover for OLSH to get it back.
40 seconds to play in the third. Absek to Reed. There's 30 to go here with the frame. Foul. Hand check for Amari Spencer. That's his second.
I want to give props to Amari Spencer, too. Was in the starting lineup a lot of the year. Go with Drew Steele as Amari might have been battling some injuries and just different lineups for different teams you're going to play. But the senior now is going to be a really good bench piece to kind of be a leader for a couple of these underclassmen as well. A lot of these seniors trying to remember Sewickley wasn't good a couple years ago for a couple years. We talk about the history between these two teams, but a senior like that has experienced it all with Sewickley where they didn't win a section game. Now the favorite to win 2A.
Altmar underneath, up and fouled. And Patrick Altmar will go to the line, trying to get two more for the Chargers. Ikemba picks up the foul. That's his second. Sewickley's team third. It's his first.
Spencer comes out for Grimsley, maybe looking for one more quick three-pointer if they get this rebound or an inbound play.
Altmar not the best, 34% free throw shooter.
Makes both there.
And he does. 8 seconds. Here's Steele. Mamadou lost it with 2 seconds to play here with the third.
Heads up there by Guyton to run all the way back.
McCullough short. And the third here at AHN Arena in the WPIAL 2A semifinal. Sewickley 43, Our Lady of the Sacred Heart 22. You're watching live WPIAL basketball coverage right here on the NFHS Network. Fourth quarter coming up.
You're always on the winning team with the power of Bowser, the official car dealer of the WPIAL. Visit powerofbowser.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to find your perfect vehicle. Get the absolute best price and the best car buying experience around. See the full lineup at powerofbowser.com. Powerofbowser.com, where the power of Bowser is yours.
At Loewe, we understand the power of personalization. From hats to water bottles, our expert services include screen printing, embroidery, and a variety of promotional items. We also specialize in team sports gear. What truly sets Loewe apart is our dedicated design team, including our talented on-staff graphic designers and exponential customer service. Choose Loewe to make a lasting impression on and off the field.
Let's play a fourth from AHN Arena on the campus of Peters Township High School.
Quick shout out to Matt, the both of these student sections showing up for this game.
Absolutely.
I see some fat heads over there for Sewickley Academy.
Also shout out to Athletic Director of Peters Township, Brian Geyer, taking the second lead of the WPIL, assistant to the executive director position. So he'll resign from his position coming up here at Peters Township to head to the Whitfield office. 3 from the far wing. Guyton rims out. Put back opportunity. Adam Ikemba. 2 more. And a steal there for Guyton. Sewickley gets a possession right back.
Big man battle.
Grimsley back out. Sewickley in no hurry now here with the fourth quarter. Thought about a three and why? Pulled it right back out.
Not many teams have made Sewickley play keep away this year.
Kimba no, and Steele's tried to get it and lost it out of bounds.
There's a fat head right there.
Oh, yeah.
Saluting some of the seniors.
Avsek. Travel. Mentioned these teams have played 15 times in the last 10 years. OLSH leads the series 8-7. Almost be fitting to see this series tied 8-8 in the 16th edition of these two former section rivals. Back in 2018, they played 4 times, twice in section play, once in the Whitfield Championship game and once in the state playoffs.
Unbelievable.
Avsek rims out.
And now Sewickley's going to move up, but hopefully they still play. But now Sewickley's going to 4A, which now they're going to have the rivalry back with Quaker Valley, which a lot of
Quaker
people
Valley's moving
No,
down.
they're moving down. So never mind. You know what, Sewickley, we need to find you a new rival.
I think they did with Lincoln Park.
Yeah.
That's moving down from 5 to 4.
Talk about box office for the next couple years
goodness. Talk about Greg Sircone being nervous for those matchups. I mean, he is actually mentioning to me, as a coach in WPI, he said he's been to the semifinals 9 times and only gotten to the finals 3 of them. So he knows.
Oh, my goodness.
Kimba trying to break the basket. Guyton puts the putback in at a timeout, Sewickley Academy. And, Damon, you were mentioning something about, the Panthers' struggles prior to their success last year. And, they went in now in their second WPIAL semifinal, but after not making the round since 2018 before last year when they went to the WPIAL championships and defeated Our Lady of the Sacred Heart, Sewickley in the 5 seasons prior, a total of 35-63, and had just 2 seasons with double-digit wins. And here's the best stat. In those seasons, no one can play, and Sewickley was playing 2A basketball.
No, that's what we talked about it, I think, in the last game. Everybody wants to talk about Akimba. Everybody wants to talk about Mama Duquesne. But look at the growth of Drew Steeles, of a Lucas Grimsley that now is a senior, and he went through those 2 years where they lost almost every single game. Spencer went through that. You had seniors last year talk about how much fun it was just to play playoff basketball. Nolan Donnelly. We gave him so much props last year, and every time we talked to him, he was just so happy to be a part of a winning culture they had for Sewickley Academy. So, and all these guys off the bench that are sophomores, like Connor Tall, a freshman and Eric Cracion, they're just learning, and they're getting better every single day. And this is the same team that lost to Jeanette by 20 last year as OLSH gets 2 points. But, again, everybody wants them to get out of 2A. Let them win 2A first before they leave.
I'm with you. I think it's interesting with the struggles that the program had for a while over and back, they're going to call. I don't think he didn't have carry is what the call
And they
was.
didn't even get the number 1 seed in 2A.
No, and certainly a disrespect card there. They gave it to the defending champs. And
why give them any more fuel? That's what I was
Right.
like, why in the world would you do that?
Avsek.
Maybe we'll get
Reed.
one more check-in on that score, but everybody wants it to be Jeanette versus Sewickley. But Clareton loves being the one to ruin Jeanette's
There's a 3.
happiness.
Nolan Reed on the near side wing, and there's no doubt about that. And you mentioned not even the fact that they lost, but how they lost.
They lost
in
by
that
20.
semifinal.
Like it wasn't a game where you say, "Oh, Jeanette got lucky." I mean, Sewickley will tell you they got dominant in that game. They came back this year. Well, they made that state run that I think aged all these guys a couple years, learning that much last year.
On this 3 is drained Lucas Grimsley. And in this 16 straight, Our Lady of the Sacred Heart had won 16 straight coming into tonight. and had held teams to 45 points or less in those wins. And Panthers above that mark now as that shot missed by McCullough, let out of bounds by Mamadou. 3:50 to go.
Yeah, you got to give OLSH some credit, too. After the start of the season, maybe a couple people were like, oh, they lost this. They winning 16
lost to
straight.
Neshannock,
Yeah,
at Neshannock,
like,
big,
and then you win 16 straight. Like you said, the defense has been unbelievable for OLSH. They've slowed down Sewickley most of this game, but then you got a guy like that tries to tear the rim down.
There it is. He'll use the glass this time.
But they hung with them in that first and second quarter. The shots just didn't fall, and then Sewickley will just run away with it if you don't keep up with them. And Sewickley's only loss, again, came from a school from New Jersey, so still undefeated in the WPIAL.
Yeah, in overtime, no less. Coming up on 3 minutes to go here in the fourth, and Panther fans can start to feel as Altmar is up and fouled. He'll go to the line. And
it'll be the first time for all these young guys to play at the Peterson Event Center.
Third quarter just getting started. And a 1-point game, Jeanette. 2019 low scoring, just like this one was in that first half.
Two upsets tonight.
Kind of same field, just watching it quickly here. There's a great take to the basket. Jeanette expands the lead there.
If Jeanette pulls this off, you're seeing right there. I think they're going to be the first team that can really match speed for speed versus Sewickley, which will be a really interesting matchup. It's just, do they have the size? A lot of teams do not to keep up with Sewickley in that department. But that press, I don't think is going to scare Jeanette, where a lot of teams, they get scared by the press of Sewickley.
Sewickley sets things up here. It's Battles leading 52-27. And Avsek almost forced the turnover. Great pass to Ikemba. Mamadou to Adam Ikemba.
That rim is crying for help. No more dunks for the rest of the night.
Avsek through the lane, off the window, two more.
Some guys dunk, then other guys really dunk. And I mean, Ikemba, every time he looks like he just wants to take the rim off.
And there was a violation there that is going to give OLSH the ball.
Look
There's
at
the
that.
down
I mean,
again.
Call it a back scratcher. That ball is way behind his head. Big dunk for Ikemba.
Timeout taken. With 2:14 to go here in the fourth. And we'll throw this one back on for you. 24-19. Jeanette leads Clarendon in the third. There's Saul Tyler Boyd's in attendance.
Okay.
Part of the Bears squad that beat Lincoln Park in this round back in 2013. And
Jake DeMichael came to this game.
Yep.
It's funny how those
the alumni, they
the
support.
WPIAL stars, you got to love it. They always end up showing up.
Yeah, on that note, Damon, 22 players in the PIAA currently active in the NBA who played in the PIAA. Two of them are from the WPIAL. One of them, OLSH graduate Cam Johnson.
I thought you were going to ask me trivia. I was actually going to get one right.
Who was the other?
No, see, I know Cam. You can't do the other.
Oh, you're gonna hate yourself if you can't think of the other.
Oh, T.J. McConnell.
There we go.
I was
Okay.
I panicked because I was like Cam Johnson, because I knew the OLSH angle was coming.
Right. No.
T.J. McConnell.
All right, I got you nervous.
Yeah, you did though. I was like, oh no, who's that? And TJ's carved out such a nice role in the NBA. Like, it is unbelievable. And when he took over Twitter when he was playing so well in the finals.
Yes. Still think he should go out MVP in a losing effort.
Yeah. One of those, they call him sneaky athletic guys, they'll tell you. But
well,
I mean, he's just athletic.
Remember covering him at the high school level. He was, he was an Austin Avsek type player in his high school years. Didn't have a whole lot of height. And just relentless to the basketball. And
then what? He went to Duquesne and pressed Sean Miller when they played against him and said, hey, you can come play here for me. And
he Defensive Player of the Year in the A-10. And Cam Johnson's career very unsung hero-esque as well, and getting his Division I offer on Easter Sunday following his senior season.
That's a really late offer, too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's awesome.
Jamie Dixon knocks on the door.
He just wanted to make him sweat a little bit.
Right. Yes, of course. Of course. Then he becomes a lottery pick after his success at North Carolina.
And he's built just what the NBA wants now from a guy that's like a 3-and-D guy, can slash a little bit, but he perfect size for that.
That's how you become some of the blue bloods of this. There's Mike Izzolino. He played in the NBA as well. He knows what it takes to get there.
Yeah, Coach Izzolino, he doesn't want to talk about his past, but there's a lot of guys that probably coach against him or play against him and goes, wait, Coach Izzolino played in the NBA? Yeah, he did. And he averaged 7 points a game.
Guyton, minute of change to play, and he'll fade into it. Jameer Guyton.
Here's a prime example of a guy that's grown so much this year. Jameer Guyton, now pretty much the sixth man off the bench. I want to talk about all these star players. Jameer Guyton, if you would have told me last year, we saw some potential, but how much he's grown this year to be a really good bench piece as a sophomore for Sewickley.
Offensive foul is going to be called on Frankie Egrick. Away from the basketball, too. Maury Spencer going to take out Mamadou Kane. That should be his night.
The rim is thankful he's done.
There's a hard foul.
Battles is so fast that he thought he could still shoot that gap, but good that he's okay.
Egrick's fourth. Not that poses an issue. Guyton. Spencer. Tall. Southall. And Battles. Foul there on Egrick. That'll be it for him.
He'll get a nice standing O from the faithful.
That will bring in Bruno Williams.
Egrick only a junior, though, so again, fouling out. A lot of seniors, you'd hang your head. But again, I think this team's going to go really far in the state playoffs, and he'll have another year here at OLSH.
40 seconds to go. Tall fouled offensively. They're going to say he pushed off.
I think I heard a yell at Connor there. So somebody saw it. He smiled. He thought, man, I'm going to get a three-point shot off here, but OLSH will get one more possession. 28 seconds to go.
Of course, they're going to take 8 teams, so OLSH will advance into the consolation bracket.
That's where Sewickley started last year and made their run.
There's a steal by Spencer. Williams hacking at it. And Spencer gets it right back to Battles. 7 seconds to go. Tall will stand with it. And the Panthers are going back for the first time since 2018. Sewickley Academy has punched their ticket to the Pete. 56-30 winners over the OLSH Chargers tonight. And they stay unbeaten in the state of Pennsylvania.
What an effort tonight, Matt, for these seniors to finally get there. You see Lucas Grimsley right there. No smiles yet, but I swear as soon as he goes to that locker room, getting to realize you're finally going to play at the Peterson Event Center. And for the sophomores like Mamadou Kane, you think back of last year in the heartbreak in the state final. Now you get a rematch against Jeanette, who beat you in the semifinals potentially. And you get to rewrite history now, maybe winning your first 2A title and then hopefully a state title.
Take a look at how it will break down. Jeanette and Clarendon are playing right now. Close game, too close to call. who will be the representative in the 1-5 matchup. We'll check back in on that game in a moment. And on the other side, it is Sewickley Academy moving on. Winners tonight over Our Lady of the Sacred Heart as they punch their ticket back. And we check back in on the 1-5 matchup, a 4-point lead, 5-point lead. Easy math for me, 26-21. Jeanette
predicting
leads.
this free throw. That's all
Right,
you're doing.
Yeah,
Now he's going to make it.
There it is. That's what's going to happen. Yeah, see?
There's no
thanks,
jinx.
partner.
There's never a jinx.
So keep, flip on over on the NFHS network as you're watching on this one with Jeanette clinging to that minimal lead, but Sewickley Academy gets it done here tonight, 56-30 over Our Lady of the Sacred Heart, and they punch their ticket to the Peterson Event Center once again. For Damon McDermott and our entire JRM video production crew, Jake Mislipchik, Corey Berger, I'm Matt Fargo saying this has been a presentation of the WPIAL playoffs here on the NFHS Network. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have a great night.